Boom! Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, gang. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, and now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those of you that do not know, TTG is the fastest-growing, highest-rated online premium education platform that's available today. At True Trading Group, we combine a professional trading education curriculum that's both in-depth, complex, but yet still very easy to understand and implement quickly. We pair that with premium investing tools from today's top financial tech companies that if you purchased on your own would be worth well over $4,000 to $5,000 a year. But as a member of TTG, you get some of the top of the line trading tools from companies like Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, CBOE, Polygon, Trade Ideas, and so much more. And then to top it all off, you're going to get access and become part of a community of active and educated, like-minded, and helpful traders and investors that are led by TTG's team of pro full-time trading moderators that have over 100 years of combined trading experience that's currently sporting a collective win rate of about 80%. We focus on stocks, options, crypto, futures, day trading, swing trading, also long-term investing, then truly give a damn whether you guys all succeed or fail. Results matter at True Trading Group. Your results and your success, nobody else's. It's measurable through your P&L. TTG exists to empower the retail trader and to level the playing field. Folks, if this is your first time on a True Trading Group live stream, welcome. Okay. We go live 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, right here on this YouTube channel. We also stream live on Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch, where myself and other TTG pro traders and special guests will drop golden nuggets and give you guys free lessons and education that can help you become better traders and investors immediately. If you have not already done so, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications, make sure you never miss out on any one of these free trading streams. Now, folks, it's time to get ready to learn, trade, and profit. Here's your very first lesson. Why should you listen to anything that I talk about on these live streams? It's crucial you understand who you are listening to. Listening to the wrong information can cost you both time and money. I know you don't have unlimited supply of either. So allow me to qualify myself to you. Guys, I started my career working at a hedge fund in New York City, my first job out of college. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession. The stock market crashed. Also, though, the same year that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, before I was ever able to touch $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders that helped ensure my success as a trader. That's exactly what the TTG platform is based on now here today. Guys, we're going to start things off with this live stream. Let me explain to you how this is all going to go down. I'm going to start things off. I'm going to bring on my partner and co-founder of True Trading Group, Adam. We're going to go over a Q&A session, allow for some time for people to log on. You guys can ask me questions, whatever's on your mind. Asking questions is how you learn. Then I'll spend about 15 minutes. We'll go over a quick little sales intermission. I'll explain how you can join the TTG platform, what discounts, what incentives, and what gifts that we have for those of you that want to join the TTG family here today. Then we're going to move into some of the main topics of the live stream. And we're going to focus on what's going on between Russia and Ukraine. What are the updates? It seems like almost every hour there is a new update. There's a new piece of news that is helping move the markets and causing a lot of volatility all over in different areas of the market. We're going to break all that down, and we're going to focus a little bit here today on how to build wealth in a long-term portfolio during moments of market crash and market decline. And then at the end of the live stream, I will share with you guys, I will show you the TTG platform itself. I'll show you the tools, the resources, everything that's included with your TTG platform. I'll actually show it all to you. All right. Well, without any further ado, folks, let's go ahead right now. Let's begin that Q&A. I'd like for you all to start typing your questions in chat right now. There's no such thing as a stupid or silly question. Do not be shy. Do not be embarrassed. Asking questions is how you learn. So, folks, go ahead right now. And let's now go ahead and start that Q&A.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
You got a big night tonight, huh? You nervous?
Nah,
you got this?
Of course.
Of course.
No, I'm excited. We got a big night tonight, guys. I'm going to be hosting it immediately following this live stream. I am going to be hosting a live 2-hour workshop that is titled How to Trade During a Stock Market Crash and How to Build Wealth in Your Long-Term Portfolio during stock market crashes. I have traded through stock market crashes. I've built my long-term portfolio through stock market crashes with tremendous success. For those that have followed my YouTube channel since before COVID, you'll know, and you probably built your own long-term portfolios during that crash of 2020 during COVID, just to see your portfolio increase triple digits within the next 6 to 12 months following the time that we were then entering our positions in March and April of 2020. Then you go back to 2008 when I was working at the hedge fund, and the markets declined about 55% from 08 to 09. And that's also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. So I'm going to go over with everybody here today. Okay.
Ignore that, Mike.
I'm going to explain to everybody today in that workshop. I'm going to explain to them all. We're going to go over some trading strategies that I implemented to win that award in 2008, to also trade other stock market crashes and moments of sharp decline successfully. We're going to talk about active trading in market declines, but we're also going to go over some strategies on long-term investing and how to build your portfolio during those moments of decline. So we have a lot going on later tonight. I'm excited. I got a presentation that I've been working on over the weekend and was working on here today that I'm going to be sharing with people. So I'm excited for it. 6:15 to 8:15 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing that workshop for all my TGD members. It's free for members, even though it's worth probably the cost of a TGD membership on its own. There's a lot of other companies out there that would charge you probably $1,000 just to sit in on a workshop like this, but not us. At True Trading Group, it's free for all of our members, just like all the other workshops and webinars that we host on a weekly basis. This is just one very specific that I'm excited about. It's going to be 2 hours long, and a lot of our members are excited about it as well.
All right, let's do it. All right, 1 second. All right, here's a question from Francis Fatog. Can we still buy energy for long-term investment, or is it too late?
Right now, it's too late.
Why?
I think right now it's too late. I think that you're getting close to like peak. I just think you're getting close to like a near-term top with the escalations between Russia and Ukraine, and obviously the escalation. Things with Russia, Ukraine really cause energy prices to really move higher. I'll just take you guys to the XLE. The XLE is sitting up here, up at your 52-week highs up here, and I mean this has been one hell of a rally so far in 2022. And this is the XLE. The XLE is an ETF that tracks your energy companies. This is not like the price of oil itself or anything like that. But if you take a look around at some of the individual names, like you look at like a Chevron, right? I mean, just look at the move that these stocks have made so far in 2022. You take a look at something like Occidental Petroleum, which is one of your heaviest debt companies. I mean, look at the bar that this company put in here today. You take a look at like Devon Energy. These are all stocks that I had suggested to people on January 2nd. On January 2nd, I issued my stock market outlook for 2022, and I labeled Chevron, Exxon, ConocoPhillips, Devon Energy, and Pioneer as 5 of the stocks that I liked the best for 2022, and they all have absolutely ripped face to start the year. I just feel like I still do believe there's more upside on these names, but I am not one that really likes buying and initiating long positions on like major breakouts or like extensions through highs. I like to try to grab on pullbacks, especially if you're holding for a longer period of time. I still do believe that these stocks in oil companies can continue higher later this year. We have not even begun to see the real surge in demand in a post-COVID world with zero restrictions, zero travel restrictions, zero quarantine regulation. I think this summer you're going to see such a massive demand for oil, and all these geopolitical situations, this whole Russia-Ukraine thing, that's causing energy prices to skyrocket. But you have some things that could be coming up between now and a summer surge. You have Russia-Ukraine situation, hopefully de-escalating and coming to some type of resolution, which should cool off energy prices. But you also have the possibility of a finalized Iran nuclear deal that would actually bring 1.3 million barrels a day online. And 1.3 million barrels a day, it's not enough to really bring, gas prices back to $1.30 at the pump. You're not going to see that, but it is enough at least to get a short-term pullback in the price of oil. Maybe oil pulls back into the mid 80s. We're sitting up here in the mid 90s, but I think, the Iran nuclear deal is probably good for about a $5 to $10 pullback in oil, and that'll bring oil stocks down with it. And that pullback is, I think, might be your final chance to enter some of these names before you go into an end of the year rally where demand for oil is just going to far outpace supply. And then you got to keep your eyes, obviously, on what's going to happen with inflation and what the Federal Reserve's going to do. And are they able to get inflation under control? Oil prices make up a huge part of inflation. It's like 60% of inflation is in the price of oil. So I think that you really have to, expect a pretty volatile next couple months in the price of oil, and a volatile couple months in the commodity of oil itself could cause volatility in the stock prices of oil companies. But you don't need oil to keep going higher for oil stocks to keep going higher. Okay. If oil just sits at $88, $94 a barrel, even if we don't move higher, even if we just sit there, these oil stocks can move higher. The amount of money these oil companies will be making over the next several months with oil trading in the 80s or 90s, even if we don't go to 110, if we just sit in the 80s or 90s, that is a massive margin for these companies that they have not had in a very long time. It's been a while since you had oil up at $100 a barrel. So these companies are going to be making money hand over fist. They're going to be increasing their dividend. They're going to be buying back shares. They're going to be returning that money to their shareholders. They're going to be beating earnings. They're going to be raising guidance, and that should bode well for stock prices in these oil names. I just feel like they've gotten a little ahead of themselves. I think they've had huge rallies in the first 2 months of the year. I would look to buy a pullback on an Iran nuclear deal, or I'd look to buy a pullback on a Russia-Ukraine de-escalation. Hope that helps answer.
All right. 1 second. Let's see. I just saw a question a second ago that was really good. All right, well, I look for here. Steven Gonzalez says, "Hey, Mike, just joined. Why do you choose to trade SPY options, which are expensive, instead of trading the outright futures market like ES?"
I mean, it's just personal preference, guys. There's nothing against futures. I do trade futures when the markets are closed. If there is like a wild event like the Russia invasion, a presidential election, if there's there were times that I traded futures when you had the US-China trade war going on because you were getting news at 11 o'clock at night, and that was causing drastic moves in the overall market. So I will trade futures, but I trade the options. It's just my comfort level. I learned trading equities and options, and it's just my preference. It's just my preference. It's not, there's no reason other than it's just my preference. It's just what I'm comfortable with and what I like trading. There's nothing wrong with trading futures. You absolutely, a lot of members that trade futures, they just take my SPY analysis and will follow along with some of my SPY option trades, and they'll do that just by trading by trading the ES futures, or some people trade the minis. You can absolutely trade those. There's nothing wrong with them. There's multiple ways for you to trade one particular idea. Some people ask me all the time, they're like, "Mike, why do you trade the SPY options and not the QQQ options?" That's another question that I get a lot from people. It's just my preference. I think SPY options trade better than QQQ options. There's more liquidity. There's, smaller spreads, and I like them better. But there's a lot of different ways that you can go about trading one trade idea. And whether it's SPY options, or if it's futures, or if it's a UVXY call or something like that, there's a lot of different ways for you to take advantage of the volatility that you guys are seeing in the market.
One second, just saw one. Here we go. This is from Godnilla. All right. EV stocks outperformed today. Thoughts?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Lucid's getting crushed after hours. Lucid sucked on earnings. I'm pretty sure. Lucid's getting a bit of a beating after hours. I think I saw on TV before we came. Yeah. So there's Lucid all the way down to 26. So Lucid down $3 after hours. So Lucid got beat up there today after hours. But yeah, I'm not sure where where the strength was. I mean, you were being led really by Tesla. It could be oil prices and people looking kind of for these EV names. I'm not really sure. I don't really know what the individual catalyst there was there today for the EV stocks to outperform. It could just be people are starting to just pick up some of these Tesla was really beaten down. You guys remember Tesla was up at $1,200. Stock went all the way down to 700. And I think that there's a lot of positive talks around Elon Musk right now with, providing internet service through Starlink to Ukraine. And I think just a lot of that excitement maybe rolled over into Tesla for whatever the reason, even though they're not related at all. There's just some positive vibes, behind Elon Musk right now for doing that. And then you take into account, energy prices and oil prices that are just continuing to surge to, $100 levels on oil. And maybe people are just looking at, hey, these EV stocks, they've been beaten up enough. It's a good time to go in and start to buy some with oil now. It's trading up here. And I believe oil is going to stay here for a while. I do not believe you're going to see oil back in the 60s or $50 a barrel. I don't think you're going to see that this year. I expect elevated prices for oil for the extended future. I think we're gonna have this live stream, 4 months from now, and I think oil is still going to be at these elevated levels. I do not expect oil to go back to $50 a barrel. So I think people are starting to come to that realization that gas prices may be high for an extended period of time. It's one thing when you get a quick spike in gas prices and then they come right back down. The consumer doesn't make a purchasing decision over high gas prices for 1 month or 2 months. Most people are in a car lease for 3 years. Most people are, if they finance a car, they're in that car for maybe 5 to 7 years. You're not going to make a purchase decision as a consumer. Okay. You're not going to make a purchase decision as a consumer when it comes to a car based on high gas prices for 2 months. But if you're going to have gas prices that are going to be high for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, the longer that gas prices are elevated, the longer that people in California are paying over $5 a gallon, that people in New York are paying $5 a gallon, that people in New Jersey are paying $4 a gallon, and in the other areas of the country, the longer that price stays elevated, I think you're getting people are realizing the more likely the consumer will change their buying habits and see people that maybe that might pull forward some electric vehicle demand. And that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking that you're starting to see, because that's what I think. I think that you're going to see elevated gas prices for a while, and that could change consumer behavior, and that could cause a pull forward in electric vehicle demand. And I think that's why Tesla was so strong today, because Tesla, unlike some of the other EV companies, has been able to not only meet but exceed delivery expectations on the Model 3, Model Y. They've been killing it with meeting those delivery expectations and navigating supply chain issues. And I think that's why Tesla has been a lot stronger than some of your other names.
Nice. All right, let me see. You know what I'm going to ask you to do?
Do a dance? You're going to ask me to do a dance? You want me to take my shirt off and do a dance?
I don't have any singles. I spent it all on gas.
I don't take singles, but you got to get the 20s out for me at least, man.
Oh,
you got to at
says
least
the
get
guy that didn't get me a birthday present.
Well, that's a discussion for another time.
It's pretty shitty, Mike.
Nope. No, it's a discussion for another time that we can't talk about on the live stream.
Okay, whatever.
That's true.
Huh?
It's true. It's true.
Wait, all right, fine. Go ahead and put in BTC USD. Pull up Bitcoin. BTC USD is the symbol for the charts you're on. All right. Did it load? My screen looks
frozen.
Oh,
yeah. It's up. It's up.
All right. You're frozen on restream on my end.
Oh,
wait. No, nope. There you are. All right. So Bitcoin did something interesting today. For the first time in a while, it kind of looked like it was separating a bit from the overall market.
Okay. So let me actually go over this a little bit, because I think a lot of people are making a big misunderstanding of why you're having strength in cryptocurrency right now today. Bitcoin has really shown itself over the last couple of weeks to couple of months. A lot of people have been saying for the last 2 years, 3 years, oh, Bitcoin's an inflation hedge, right? Bitcoin's an inflation hedge. Then why has Bitcoin gone down since November when inflation has only gone up? And now I've said this last year. I don't remember the live stream, but if you guys have followed my live stream for a while, then you might remember the live stream. I said this very specifically, that it's all funny. It's great to call Bitcoin an inflation hedge when you're not really worried about inflation. But when shit hits the fan, what do people do? They flock to gold. Gold over the last couple of weeks has been exploding. Gold is knocking on $2,000 an ounce. It's not sexy. It's not exciting. It's not as volatile as Bitcoin. I might get called a boomer for this, but gold is still an inflationary hedge. And when inflation was not really that big of a concern, everybody was like, oh, Bitcoin's an inflation hedge, and everyone's buying Bitcoin. But when push came to shove and now inflation's out of control, Bitcoin's gone down. Bitcoin's gone down because Bitcoin is proving to be a risk asset. It's not proving to be an inflation hedge. If Bitcoin was an inflation hedge, you would not have seen this. Okay? Because during this time period, inflation was doing this. So if Bitcoin truly was an inflationary hedge, Bitcoin should be moving higher, not down. If I go to like GLD real quick, right, which is not necessarily gold, okay, like the price of gold, but it's the ETF that tracks gold. And you'll see that since that November time period, at the same time that Bitcoin was going down, you'll see the price of gold has gone up. A true inflationary hedge. Now, this is not a bad thing. This is not, oh no, I'm bearish on Bitcoin. I'm not bearish on Bitcoin. I'm just saying that Bitcoin is proving to not be the inflationary hedge that everybody said it was 2-3 years ago. Otherwise, Bitcoin would be at 100,000 by now if it was really an inflationary hedge. It's a risk asset. And as soon as the market as a whole went overall risk off, Bitcoin's gone down. I think you saw so much strength today in crypto as a whole. Ethereum, Bitcoin, like Ripple, a lot of these cryptocurrencies had very, very strong days today. But that, I believe, is more related not to inflation. That's related to the sanctions being hit on Russia, with being locked out of the SWIFT system, the Russian central bank not being allowed to do transactions on an international scale. Russia is going to need Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, in order to try to lessen the blow that these financial sanctions that Russia's being hit with from everybody across the globe is hitting Russia with sanctions. That's why I think cryptocurrency had such a strong day today, right? That's why, because Russia is going to have to get their money into cryptocurrency, into gold, because they're being cut off from the rest of the world, the global financial system. They are being cut off. They're no longer part of the SWIFT system. They can't use the SWIFT system, which means their banks cannot communicate with other banks around the world. So they are stuck inside of Russia. So how else can Russia be able to transact monetarily and try to, move their finances around? Crypto. This is the whole reason why crypto was established, right? Everyone talks about like that decentralized, market where you can transact financial transactions, and it's on the ledger, you got your blockchain, you're this decentralized, you're not bound by a central bank or anything like that. What's happening to Russia is the exact reason why a lot of people were like, right, this is why I believe in crypto, is because of the ability to do what Russia now is most likely going to have to do with crypto. I think that's why crypto was so strong today. Not because of inflation or anything like that. I think that I'm not sold on the argument of Bitcoin being an inflationary hedge. I think Bitcoin is a true risk asset. And you started to see, as markets went risk on, risk off, Bitcoin started to follow that. So like, Adam, to your point, when you said, you're like, hey, seems like Bitcoin's like diverging itself from the market because they kind of started being paired together and they were trading together. And guys, Adam very wonderfully made a great call on Bitcoin when it was up in like the around 50,000 or in the high 40s. He actually had said, he goes, guys, I'm a little concerned that Bitcoin is now actually trading coupled to the market. And he said, hey, I'm selling my Bitcoin here. I think we're going to go lower. And I think he sold out in like the high 40s. We went all the way down to like 33,000. And that was the right call. And now you're starting to see today a little bit of a divergence there between Bitcoin and the overall market. But I don't think it's necessarily, like I said, like a risk on, risk off. I think it's more of, hey, this is exactly why crypto exists. And Russia's going to take advantage of it. And I think that's why you saw the price of all crypto, it wasn't even just Bitcoin, have a very strong day today.
Yep. So this is from Ed O'Hara. Mike, joined 8 months ago, work full time, so only trade a few days a week. But have been green much more than red. Account is up 50%. Scalp a lot, but starting to finish the courses. Is slow and steady okay?
Slow and steady is more than okay, Ed. It's the right way. It's not just okay; it's the right way.
What do you mean? You mean overnight money is not going to happen?
No, trading's not a get rich quick scheme. The market's not going anywhere. The market, I promise you, folks, will always be there tomorrow. Okay, those opportunities will always exist. It is just a matter now of you being able to take advantage of those opportunities. You don't want to throw yourself into the lion's den without having any training whatsoever, because I promise you, in this, if you have no clue what you're doing, professional traders are going to eat you alive. And that doesn't matter what market environment that you're in, right? If the market environment, wait, what? Hold on 1 second, guys. Guys, hold on a second. I might have just got a piece of news that I can share with everybody. I'll let you know in 1 second if I can share it. I don't know if I was supposed. I just got so shocked by this. It's good news. It's good news. It's good news. But I just got so shocked by the.
All right, I'm gonna make the announcement.
All right, go ahead. You do it.
All right. First of all, this is nothing that Mike and I did. So for those that don't know, True Trading Group has 23 employees. One of those employees, not just for True Trading Group, but for other, for a publishing company that we own as well. My brother, Brett, and he's in this live stream as well, I think, as one of the mods. I think is he here in there today? He has been working with NASDAQ, like the NASDAQ, to kind of help try and get TTG in front of it. And we just got confirmation. Hang on. I want to get this correct. At 4:54 p.m. And what it is that because of Brett, NASDAQ has reviewed True Trading Group, like the NASDAQ, and has found that they were credible enough to be interviewed by them for their Trade Talks video series. So it's a conversation with leaders on investment trends, market structure, and fintech.
That's excellent.
And that will be sometime at the end of March.
That's amazing. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm very excited for that.
So that is really neat.
That's really, really neat. Brett, great job.
Great job, man.
Excellent, excellent job, Brett. Like I said, folks, TTG is a business. We've got 23 employees. Brett's one of them. So, Brett, great job, man. Really great job. It'll be an honor to be interviewed by NASDAQ and to, just continue to educate the retail community, folks. That's our goal.
And just so you guys, if you go to Twitter, the username for the thing is Trade Talks.
Yeah, Trade Talks.
Trade Talks on Twitter. So that is pretty freaking cool.
That's really cool. I'm excited for that, folks. We'll definitely let you guys know. This is brand new to me. I literally just found this out right this second. I didn't even know this was in the works. I didn't know either. I just found this out right this second. But we'll update you guys. We'll send out information once we get more details. I'm sure the whole THD fam is going to want to tune in for that interview. So we'll definitely let you guys know once I have some
it will be on so it will be on NASDAQ's website. That's where it will be published.
Yeah.
Are you gonna wear that like a hoodie and a hat?
Nah, for that I'll do my hair. I'll wear a button down.
You know what? No, you should go in there the same way we built this. Don't change for anyone. Put your New York Yankees hat on, walk in with a slice of pizza, and let's do what we do. And then just yell Ayo at them. Just nonstop for no reason. Just yell Ayo.
And then when I'm done with the interview, I'm gonna go boo.
Just throw the pizza at the host. And then walk out.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Somebody goes, no, Adam. Like, I'm serious.
They'll invite me back, I think, if I just walk in there and just start throwing pizza at people.
All right. Pizza and golden nuggets.
Yeah. That's great. That's awesome, guys. All
right, so we will let you guys know it will be in late March. And Brett, awesome job, man. And if you don't know, check us out. I'll save it for another day. Too much good news in one night. It's going to get lost.
I don't even know what the next thing you were going to say is, but well, I guess we'll save it. We'll save it.
Yeah, we'll save it.
Yeah.
We'll save it. All right, moving on. All right, next question. Adam pregnant. Yes. I have my tubes tied, but for some way it got past. Sarah was not shooting blanks this time. Let's see. All right, so why don't you give everyone a little bit of a taste of what you're going to cover tonight?
So, guys, I'm going to at my workshop tonight. So, again, I've got a workshop scheduled here. So, we're going to go from 6:15 until 8:15 p.m. live. And I'm breaking up
the trading group platform inside of the study hall all True Trading Group members, what you're going to want to do right now, if you have not already done so, okay? Let me pull it up on the screen here for you guys. One second. Un momento, Mikey, por favor.
Un momento. Sí, señor. Let's do it.
All right. So what you're going to want to do is go to your member dashboard, scroll down to event registration, which is right here. Click it. And then right here where it says registration is now open for Monday's workshop, this is where you're going to click right here, and then you will register. If you are a member of True Trading Group, you have to register in order to attend. So please do. And then once you register, you will go to this button, the study hall. You will click that. You will be prompted with a password. You get the password after you register. You have to enter your password here. However, this room does not open till 6 p.m. Eastern. This room opens, okay? And then at 6:15 we start. It is recorded. And then when it is done being recorded within 24 hours, it will be uploaded to webinars and study groups, which is right here. And it'll be listed on this page. And then you just click it and you'll be able to watch it. Yeah. All right.
So, you guys, the title of this workshop is, trading a stock market crash and building wealth in your long-term portfolio. So it's 2 hours. The first hour, I'm going to talk to you about actively trading during a market crash, like the trading strategies, the setups, the vehicles that you can use. I'm going to explain to you about the different inverse ETFs, options, volatility. We're going to go over that from a day trading perspective, also from a swing trading perspective, so that you can understand exactly kind of the shifts or the adjustments that I make during a market crash, which we have thrived in tremendously in February and January so far in True Trading Group when the markets have crashed. Okay, NASDAQ went down to bear market territory. S&P was down about 10 to 15%. Okay, we since bounced from those lows on Thursday, but make no mistake about it, you experienced a little crash in January and February, not a major one, but a little crash in January and February. You got one. You experienced a major crash in March of 2020. You experienced a crash in December of 2018 when the markets went down about 20% in just 1 month. Okay. During all of these times, we have thrived inside of True Trading Group. All right. The amount of money that members are making, in a time period when the markets are just going down is nothing short of amazing. And that's what a real education is going to provide you. That active traders, when volatility increases like this, it's an active trader's dream. The opportunities that are out there are tremendous. And I'm going to walk you through how to actively trade that volatility. The second hour of the lesson, or the workshop rather, we're going to go over how do you use a stock market crash as to your advantage. Stock market crashes provide you with tremendous opportunity, not just from an active trading standpoint, but from building wealth in your long-term portfolio. You selfishly want the markets to crash. Everybody panics when the market crashes. You should not panic when the market crashes. If you are someone that's looking to build a long-term portfolio and you are behind maybe on that long-term portfolio, or maybe you don't even have one, you're looking to get started. You don't want to get in at the top. You don't want to get in at all-time highs. You want to get in when everybody is freaking out because the stock market's crashing. Start looking at stock market crashes as a stock market discount rather than a stock market crash. There are specific things from both a mental state, perspective, mindset that I'm going to go over with you on how to keep cool and stay calm during a stock market crash. There's very specific ways and strategy that I implement when I start buying stocks in a stock market crash, and I'll explain to you how it is that I go about doing that. And then we'll talk about the types of stocks. What stocks do you want to try to stay away from? What stocks do you want to attack first during a stock market crash to take advantage and really build wealth now for the next 3, 5, 7, 10 years that follow a stock market crash? Because you guys have to always remember that since the market's inception, the early 1900s, the market has just gone up with very brief moments of crash or sharp decline. You know, some of your more famous stock market crashes are obviously the Great Depression in the 20s, the late 1920s. You had the Black Monday of 1987, where the markets went down 22% in one day. You had the dot-com bubble burst in the early 2000s. You had the Great Recession, housing market crisis in 08, 09. You have the COVID crash in 2020. So, you know, but all of these stock market crashes, if you take the crash and then fast forward just a couple years, the market's back to all-time highs. And after every single one of those crashes, if you look at the Great Depression, you look at, you know, the bear market declines that we had, you know, during some of your war periods with World War II, and then you have Vietnam, and there's a lot of other, like, you know, fluctuations in there that weren't necessarily like long-term bear markets, but they were little crashes in the market. But if you take all of your severe crashes and you go and look at the dot-com bubble was the worst as far as length. Okay, during the dot-com bubble, the NASDAQ went down over 70%, the S&P down about 50%, but it took the market a long time to recover after the dot-com bubble burst. The markets went down for about 2.5 years, where it was just like this, just going like this, down, just slow and steady down for about 2.5 years. And then it took let's see, from all this, took about 5 years for the market to get back to their highs. We got back to our highs in 2007. The bubble burst 2000, 2001, 2002. We bottomed out. We got back to our all-time highs in 2007. And just in time for the all-time highs in 2007, 2008 came, and then we dropped again another 50, 55% between 08 and 09. And then it took, again, another couple of years for the markets to make their way back to those all-time highs. But we got there. We got back to those all-time highs within just a couple of years. So you always want to take advantage of those stock market declines. And if you're a long-term investor and you're trying to build a long-term portfolio, the stock market declines are your window. Those are your window. That's your window of opportunity. But most people never take advantage of that opportunity because they think the stock market just crashed. Therefore, it's a bad time to be involved in the market. It is the absolute wrong way of thinking. You could not think any more incorrectly. During bear markets, you want to be a buyer, not a seller. When it comes to your long-term portfolio, as an active trader, you want to be a seller. You want to short rallies. You want to buy puts. You want to wait for bear market rallies and then short the hell out of those things and keep riding the trend to the downside as an active trader. You don't want to be a buyer as an active trader during a bear market. But as a long-term investor, that's the time when you should do the most buying, because bear markets don't last very long in the grand scheme of things. You don't want to wait for the bear market to be over for you then to say it's safe to get back into the markets. If it's safe to get back into the markets, that means you have already missed a huge opportunity. People will use the word, oh, it's safe to get into the markets. That's another word for you missed your opportunity. Because the opportunity comes when everybody is shitting their pants. Very famous quote, Mr. Buffett, be greedy when others are fearful, be fearful when others are greedy. And a quote that I heard from Art Cashin, who is the most senior experienced trader on the New York Stock Exchange floor. He's head of floor operations for UBS. He's been trading for like 60 years. I'm not exaggerating. I think he's been trading for about 60 years on the floor of the exchange. And he said, don't ever bet on the end of the world because it only happens once and the odds are not in your favor. But that's what people think when the markets crash. They think, oh my goodness, the world is ending. The world is not ending. It's not going to end. Don't ever bet that it will end because the world ends only once. It doesn't end twice, 3, 4, 5 times. So don't ever bet that it's going to. And I'm
that's the dinosaurs, bro.
Yeah. Hey, the world ends only once.
I mean, the world's still here.
Their world's not.
All right. Moving on. So I'm going to post a question by Liz C, right? Liz C, it's two different things. I'm going to post the second one she posted. The first one, she says, fam, I'm scared to death of options, of trading options. And then the follow-up thing here is, any suggestions on how to overcome the fear of trading options?
I mean, listen, no reason to be scared, Liz. Okay. That's why we have a simulator. It's yours free. Okay. Trade on our sim. I always tell everybody, when you first start trading options, always start on the simulator, because options are very volatile, especially in the environment that we are currently in, where volatility is at its peak. Or I shouldn't say at its peak. We don't know if it's at its peak, but as volatility is escalated and volatility is high, options are going to be even crazier to trade. If you went back and you were trading an option, let's say in like July of last year, options were not as vicious as they are right now, but volatility is very high right now. And that adds implied volatility to options, makes the options more expensive, makes the moves that they're going to be moving around. They're going to be just whipsawing back and forth because the overall market is moving a lot more in a single day than it normally would. You don't normally see the SPY move 8 to 10 points in a single day, but that's become a routine trading session in the markets right now. That's not normal. When the markets settle down and the volatility drops, the markets will trade in a 3-4 point range in a single day. Now that move is multiplied. All right. So use the simulator. Most people, when they start trading options for the first time, they make position size mistakes. They don't recognize how much risk they're actually taking on the option trade, and they get too much position size, and then they get crushed when they take just one loss. One losing trade can absolutely crush them because they think they might only lose 10% on the option trade, but in reality, they really end up losing 25%. And that just crushes their account, and it can wipe out 1 week or 2 weeks of profit in just one trade. Make those position size mistakes. I promise you're going to make them when you first start trading options. That's why the simulator is there for you, so you can make those mistakes on the simulator. It's free with your membership. Use it. That is how the best way for you to overcome that fear, Liz, is to trade on the simulator and get more familiar with the price action so that it becomes more second nature to you and you're not scared of that volatility because your position size is adjusted to account for that volatility, and it's a lot easier for you to sit comfortably in that trade while the option is going like this. You can sit back and be a lot more comfortable with that. So position sizing is crucial, but that's why the simulator is there, so you don't make those mistakes with real money.
Alejandro Sase says, I'm in the weekly trial. Can I attend tonight's chat on YouTube? No, it is not on YouTube.
Right.
So we're only doing the live stream before, but this live stream is going to be done right at 6, and then we go into the study hall room at 6. All right.
Yeah, the workshop, Alejandro, the workshop is for full-time TTG members only.
That's right.
It's free. It's free for members.
Yep. So and speaking of which, we finally didn't we, Mikey?
Speaking of
what did we say was going to happen today?
Oh, price was going up. We told you guys for months, and I told you every day on these live streams that on February 28th, the price of our membership was going to go back to $22.12. And now here we are on February 28th, and now here you are.
So just to kind of go over that with everyone, here you go. I don't know. I think everyone can see it, right? Mike, can you see it?
I can see it, yeah.
All right. So, guys, this is how the membership will work going forward, okay? You have a 1-year membership for $2,212, okay? What you will do is you will put down $1,212, and then in 6 months you pay us the difference of $1,000. That's it. It's that simple. This is how we keep it within reach of people. Okay? So that's how we keep it within reach of people, is that we're not going to say, hey, pay us $22.12 tonight. You put down $12.12, and then in 6 months, $1,000. Okay? So we've been telling you guys this now for a long time, you know, and it's what needs to take place. So that is what it is, and it's 100% worth it. I mean, it's worth a lot more than that, but it's what it is. What do you think, Mike?
It's worth 3 times that. It's worth 3 times that. You know, you guys have to realize, like, just the, you know, even
and we're gonna post the link in a second, and there's no coupon code for this. It's just you just go on there and it does it all for you.
Yeah. So guys, it's just, you know, I've been telling people that, you know, even if you never took one single trade alert from any of the mods in True Trading Group, just the tools you have access to, all of the scanners, the analyst ratings, the dark pool data, the unusual options activity, the social sentiment scanners, the charting softwares, the simulator, the level 2, you know, all of this, and for all of these tools that you have access to, those tools are about $4,000 to $5,000 a year. Just those tools. That's considering if you didn't go through a single one of our courses, you never attended a study group or like one of our workshops, you never came into chat, you never, you know, did a one-on-one, you never took a single one of our trade ideas. You're still getting about a 50% discount on the tools and resources that professional traders use to make better informed decisions. That's why TGD is a platform. Okay. And I've been telling you guys that we've had no choice. Okay. To move this price of our membership up, just because the cost of these tools and resources are expensive. Just go to these places on your own. Go to Trade Ideas. Tell me how much it is to sign up for their scanner. Go sign up for unusual options activity and dark pool data. Go sign up for a scanner and charts for crypto. Go sign up for charts and scanners on TradingView, on FinViz, on Trade Ideas. You know, go to Benzinga. Try to sign up for their news feed. Go see how much these tools are going to cost you. These tools are going to cost you between $4,000 to $5,000 a year if you went and bought them on your own. At TTG, they're included. So that's how we level the playing field for retail traders. Like, retail traders are at a major disadvantage because they're not using the same things that professional traders are using, right? All a retail trader is using is a Robinhood account and a Reddit message board. You're not going to succeed that way. Professional traders have a laundry list of tools and resources that gives them information that helps them make better decisions. True Trading Group was formed and created so you could use these same tools. So to answer the question, but is it worth it? The answer is undoubtedly, without question, it's worth a lot more, even with the you know, the new higher price point that we have now. Joined on February 17th and doubled this cost already. D-Jack, that's incredible. Then I saw Ken, my boy Ken Gaffney, said joined in September, and I've made 10 times that already.
So in a second, we're gonna get the link ready and post it for you right now. But I just wanted to explain to you how it's gonna, you know, how it works. You put down $1,212, and then in 6 months you pay $1,000, and that's it. And then every year it renews at $22.12. You're locked in at that price. Okay. This will come with a laptop. Mike and I have secured about 30 laptops to, you know, essentially to help, you know, to help transition into this with everyone. And the double your money back guarantee, we are going to obviously keep that, you know, keep that in there. So how much is that? That's
$4,424.
Can you explain that again?
Yeah. So at True Trading Group, guys, we are the home of the double your money back guarantee, and that's not going to change. So even though the price of our membership has gone up, that the double your money back guarantee is not going to change. So anyone that joins True Trading Group, if you guys, as long as you commit to going through the program and actually going through the courses, passing the quizzes, attending one of our study groups, if you do those three things and you never make the $2,212 back, which is the cost of your membership for the entire year, if you never make that membership fee back at least once during your year membership, then we're going to give you double that money back. So we're going to actually give you back $4,424 if you fail with our platform. That's how strongly we believe in our ability to help you become successful. It's not about my results or anybody else's success. It's about yours, because it doesn't matter how much money that I make. I'm not paying your bills for you. Your results are what matters, and your success is measurable through your P&L. So as long as you commit to actually going through the program and utilizing the information that you are subscribing to, this is an investment in yourself. That's how you have to look at this. You're not joining True Trading Group just because I'm not charging you guys $2,212 just to get my trade alerts because I'm such an amazing trader. That's not what True Trading Group is just about. Yes, you're getting all of my alerts. Yes, you're getting all the alerts from the 8 other professional traders that are moderators at TTG, but you're getting access to everything else, the tools, the resources, the education. Same education I got when I worked at a hedge fund in New York. That's what you're getting. It's an investment in yourself so that you will have the education, the tools, and resources to now become successful with doing this. And if you commit to that platform, I will commit right back to you in the form of that double your money back guarantee. And that's how we remove your risk. As long as you're willing to put in an effort. That effort does not need to be 40 hours a week. Give me a couple hours a week, and then I think that's plenty for you guys to actually reach your goals and for us to help you guys become successful. So the double your money back guarantee is not changing.
Tell them what they get.
Yeah. So guys, included with your membership, let me just run through what you're actually going to be getting with your membership. You're going to get our chat room, of course. The mods and I are in there every day. We share our screen. We're live on the microphone. We call out our trades in real time. We've got a collective win rate of about 80%. We're fully transparent. We keep a journal on our website. It tracks every buy and sell that we make. The moderators are with you from pre-market till after hours. We open up at 7:30 a.m. Eastern. We close at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Inside of the main chat room, we're not just gone after 2 hours and you guys are left to all fend for yourselves. You also get 2 private study groups with the TGD Pro, so you can ask questions and go over anything you're unsure of so we can speed up your learning curve. You get the Benzinga Pro newsfeed, which is a live breaking up to the second news alert service. It also has a Squawk Box feature. The Squawk Box feature is something that I think is really crucial, and especially in a headline-driven environment like we are in right now, because maybe you're busy, maybe you're looking at charts, maybe you're in a trade. You can't really read all the news headlines that come across on a news feed. The Squawk feature lets you actually just listen as a person reads the news headlines to you out loud. So you just turn on your speakers and you just have someone reading to you every news headline that comes across the wire. Bang, bang, bang. You're getting them as soon as it hits. You're not relying on delayed news from something like a Yahoo Finance. And in this environment, traders that get that news first, they win. It's literally that simple. Traders that get the news first win. All right. You also get the Trading Views premium charting software. That's one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. You have the Trade Ideas scanner, which will, it's the industry standard scanner. It's going to show you what stocks are making new highs and lows, which ones have a surge in volume. Okay. That's how we make sure you're always focused on the best stocks during the day. I told you before about the simulator. You're going to have access to that. We'll let you guys trade stocks and options with real-time data, but with fake money. So you can practice implementing what you're learning. And then you're going to have our own scanner. It's proprietary. It's similar to FinViz Elite, but you can actually scan for crypto with ours as well. Dark pool data, unusual options activity, stuff used to only be available for professionals. It's at the fingertips of members now. Our trading journal, which will actually track all of your trades and give you statistics and data so you can see what you're doing wrong. We have a social sentiment scanner, which actually scours through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter, and will tell you what ticker symbols are being mentioned the most on those platforms. We have analyst ratings, insider buying, insider selling information. All of this is included, guys, when you sign up for the TTG platform. None of this costs more money. It's all included. There's no upcharges for these things. You also get our daily watch list with our game plan, so you'll know what stocks the mods at TTG have their eyes on. and how they plan on trading those stocks. All of our courses, there's no VIP or pro courses that cost more money. There's no upsells for courses. You get access to every one when you join. It's a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned that I worked at the fund. There's beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We all have it. You get access to it. We've got a video library that has over 200 hours of additional video content. These are workshops that we conduct live, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job. You've got my workshop today, how to trade during a stock market crash and how to build a long-term portfolio. And then when you become a full-time member, you can obviously, you'll be able to attend these workshops live. So like anyone that joins here, if you guys are members now, you guys could actually attend my workshop with me here today live. TCG members will be in there with me live as I'm going through that workshop. And then anything we add to the platform in the future, that's included as well. There's no, if we add a new course, we add a new tool, we don't charge for it. It's included. All right. So like I said, that's $2,212. Adam, if you want to maybe explain to them again about the down payment and how all that works, just so everyone's clear on what their commitment is and how they can become a member.
Yep. So sorry, I'm just getting a ton of messages from people about missing it yesterday. All right.
Of course.
Say
it every day.
Here, like for example, Betty Pink. No idea. What does this say? Go ahead, Mike.
I get that sales have an expiration date. I'm a day late. Was my weekend with the kids. I need this. Been saving all month. Can you please make an exception for one more day? I'd sign up right now.
Yeah, I just got a text message that says, is there no way you can give an extension for a day? Please, bro. Mike, I'm from New Jersey. Please, bro, I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah, please, bro, I'm from New Jersey.
Let me see how many new people are on here real quick. Go ahead.
Guys, if you're a new member, or not a new member.
Not a new member. That doesn't make any sense.
If you're not a member of True Trading Group or you're new to the live stream, guys, just type the number 1 in chat real quick. If you're new to the live stream and you're not a member of True Trading Group, type the number 1 in chat. Ryan, Ruben, HT, Mango.
That same guy goes, Mike, I'll denounce the Mets.
Rafi. That's not hard to do. Denouncing the Mets is. You might want to denounce the Mets on your own. I mean, I just feel bad for Mets fans at this point. I'm sorry, all of my Mets viewers. Don't hate me for that. I'm sorry. I'm a Yankee fan. I can't help it. It's in my blood. Don't hate me for it.
Yeah, there's not that many new people on here. I mean, I'm not even sure it's worth to do it, you know? We've been talking about raising this price now for a long time. I feel bad. We're not like cold-hearted POSs, not looking to like, I mean, nobody's looking to like, rake anyone over the coals, but like we've been at this for a while.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys have been saying it for a long time. I don't know, man. I mean,
how many? I mean, if we extended it for like the evening, how many of you would actually sign up? Like, would it even be worth it of our time to do it or no?
So yesterday the price was $11.97. You could have joined yesterday for $11.97. Okay. That's it. Just $11.97. That's it. Don't owe us $1 more. Don't owe us $1 more. But that expired at midnight last night. I told everybody 100 times it was going to be expiring last night at midnight.
We did do a gradual increase.
One cosmic guy goes, this is the last day of February, so say today is it. They have today to sign up. That's it. It's the final day of the month.
Mike, why don't you do this? Take some questions. I'm going to run a poll.
All right. Yeah. All right, guys. Adam's gonna run a poll. I'll take a couple more questions if you guys want to go over some stuff. If anybody has any other questions.
Chris Botsis, come on, Adam, have a heart that I know you have.
Somebody AP goes, just do it for the guys, just do it, guys.
No, because then you can't
just do it for two people. Like, we either have to do it or not. You can't just do it for two people and then like the third person.
How about we do this? Mike, go over cybersecurity stocks. Do something, distract them for 10 minutes, give them some golden nuggets. Let me run a poll, and then you got to get going soon anyways.
Yeah, I got to get ready for our workshop.
All right. So come on, go.
Yeah, cybersecurity stocks. If you guys caught my live stream the other day, I had told you guys that I thought that cybersecurity stocks are going to be a place to go to for a move higher over the next couple of weeks. Maybe even a couple of months as this Russia situation continues to escalate. And you have to understand that me being bullish on cybersecurity stocks, hear me very carefully. I'm bullish on cybersecurity stocks with or without a Russia invasion of Ukraine. Cybersecurity stocks are some of the favorite stocks that I own. FTNT, Palo Alto, PANW. I also own CrowdStrike. I own Datadog. These are just some of the stocks that I already owned and I thought had more upside now and over the next couple of weeks, couple of months, because it's not about Russia, Ukraine. It's about Russia and the rest of the world. Russia is not going to just sit there like a battered puppy and let the West, Europe, the US, Canada, just destroy their entire economy with sanctions. Russia is going to have a pretty severe financial crisis on their hands because of the sanctions that were levied upon them by Europe, Canada, the US. The ruble has absolutely tanked. One Russian ruble now is worth about 1 US penny. It's worth about 1 cent. A ruble is worth about 1 cent. Okay, that's what has happened to Russia's currency after being shut off from the rest of the world. They are going to experience massive inflation. You think we have inflation? You ain't seen nothing yet. Just ask any one of our TTG fam that lives in Russia what they may experience over the next couple of weeks. I feel bad for,
right. Everyone answer the poll. I'm gonna literally give it 5 minutes and that's it.
Yeah, guys, answer the poll that Adam just put out. So Russia's going to experience massive inflation, which means people's savings accounts, the value of what Russian people have saved, that value is going to go down. Their savings are going to go down. The Russian central bank just hiked interest rates to 20%. You guys realize that we're talking about the Federal Reserve hiking interest rates to 0.25? Interest rates right now are 0. We're talking about 0.25 in March. And everyone's got their, they're all up and all, interest rate hikes. Well, the Russian central bank just hiked their rates 20%. There's going to be a financial crisis in Russia. Now, Russia, not that large of an economy, massive country, not that massive of an economy. Russia's economy is about the size of Texas's economy. To put things into perspective, I believe it's like the 12th largest or 13th largest economy in the world. South Korea has a larger economy than Russia. Okay. So that's really the only reason why there's not that much of a massive like financial deterioration from like a global market. Is just because Russia's economy is not that large. Okay. Okay. So it's going to be a problem for Russia. It's going to be a problem for Russia. So I don't think that, Putin is just going to sit there and just let the West and Europe just, crush his economy. He's going to respond with cyber attacks. And I think that you're going to see the US, but also European countries. Guys, answer the poll. Only 281 people have answered. Answer the poll that Adam just put out. Answer the poll, guys. All right. So there it is. I think that you're going to have governments are going to increase their defense spending in the form of cyber. Also, they're going to increase their defense spending in the form of physical military equipment, particularly in Russia. Particularly in Europe. A lot of European countries are going to increase their military spend just in case Putin gets overzealous and moves past Ukraine. And if he wants to, respond with force and aggression against other European countries for helping Ukraine, there was a comment made today by Russia's foreign minister that any country that sends lethal weapons to Ukraine, any country that does that will bear the full responsibility if those lethal weapons are used against Russian forces. That's a direct threat to Germany, to what Sweden, I think, is providing military equipment. The United Kingdom is providing military equipment. A lot of countries are providing military equipment to Ukraine to help them defend the country. So you're getting increased defensive spending. That's why like Lockheed Martin, Raytheon Technologies, Boeing, all these other companies, you're seeing these defense stocks move higher. Like if you take a look at Lockheed Martin today, look what Lockheed Martin has done over the last 2 days. Look at Lockheed Martin stock. Look at that. That's because, people are expecting defense budgets to increase. People are going to start buying more tanks, buying more helicopters, buying more fighter jets. People are going to start buying more military equipment just in preparation in case Russia wants to move past Ukraine. All right. So that's why these defense stocks are moving higher. But I believe that defense spending is going to end up being more beneficial on the cyber side. I think that, listen, do I think Putin wants to go to an all-out war with NATO and the United States and Europe? I don't think that he wants to do that, but I didn't think he was going to invade Ukraine in the first place. But so I was wrong about that. I'm not going to try to guess what's going on in that guy's head. I'm not going to try to figure that out. But I think that you're not just going to get increased spending for equipment. You're going to get increased spending for cyber defense and for cyber offensive attacks from governments against Russia, but also cyber defense with individual companies. Individual companies, especially in the United States, are going to have to increase their cyber defenses against Russia. And that's why I'm bullish on cybersecurity names. Guys, 431 people have responded to the poll. I need you guys to answer the poll. There's over 900 people that are live with us right now. That's not even 50% of you have answered the question. Not even 50% of you have answered the poll. So guys, go ahead and answer that poll, please. So that's why I like cyber names. And Palo Alto is one of my favorites. I like Palo Alto, which has already made an absolutely insane move. Stock's up, $120 in the last 3 days. And then Fortinet is another one, FTNT. I like Fortinet. That's FTNT. That's another one that I really like. CrowdStrike has not performed anywhere nearly as well as Palo Alto and Fortinet, but CrowdStrike is another cyber name that I like. You also have, Datadog is another one. NetEase, Cloudflare. Zscaler. These are just some of those names. And Palo Alto and Fortinet are my two favorites. All right, but that's the reasoning behind it. That's why I think that cybersecurity stocks can do well, because even if Russia-Ukraine is over, even if Russia and Ukraine come to a peace deal, right, and it's over, the military conflict is over, I don't think there's any way in hell that Putin is just going to be like, oh yeah, U.S., Germany, UK, France, Sweden, Switzerland, cut them out too. Like, oh yeah, no problem. Thanks for wrecking my economy. He's going to fight back. Guys, the code word for tonight, this is for the giveaway. This is not for the workshop. The code word for tonight for the giveaway is Balto. Balto, B-A-L-T-O, Balto. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, don't worry about it. If you're not a member, don't worry about it. This is we do giveaways with our members where we give away cash, we give away electronics for members, and this is part of one of those giveaways. So the code word for tonight for my members is Balto, Balto, B-A-L-T-O. That's not the code word for the workshop. You'll get the code word to enter the workshop when you guys register.
Mike, Luis Quinto says, maybe I'm thinking about it. Does your program also show us how to actually invest and make these trades? First-time trader, I need to open an account. Do you have guidance on how to do all this stuff?
Yes. Yeah. So our curriculum will start you off with our beginner.
It is vast.
Well, our curriculum will start you off from the very beginning with beginner and foundation courses, with literally explaining to you what is the stock market, how it works, and how you open up an account. We literally will start you off from day one. There's a lot of members, Lewis, that in True Trading Group never knew anything before they joined, and now they're making money. And I'll just actually prove that point to you. Guys, to help answer Lewis's question, if you're a member of True Trading Group and you knew absolutely nothing when you joined, but now you're making money, guys, type the number 1 in chat. Type the number 1 in chat if you knew nothing when you joined, but now you're making money. Lewis, I would just pay attention to how many people are going to type the number 1 in chat, because these are people that, just like you, were very, very, very new, very brand new, don't know what they're doing, but yet now they're telling you, hey, I knew nothing when I started, but now I'm making money. There's nothing special about, becoming successful in the markets. It's just you learning a new skill. That's really all it is. You guys have to stop looking at trading as like a get rich quick scheme. It's not. It's a skill. Just like, being a professional athlete, it's a skill. Just like becoming a lawyer, becoming a doctor, that is a skill. Being able to drive one of those 18-wheelers, right, and reverse it and reverse an 18-wheeler down like an alleyway that's a skill that took time to master that skill. Trading is no different. So Lewis, I hope that, these people type in number 1 in chat. And I think hopefully that helps answer your question about, is this for someone that's brand new? All right. Where are we at, Adam, with the, where are we at with the poll? Yes, Max Coy says, do y'all do options trading? Max Coy, we trade options every day, brother. So in True Trading Group, we trade stocks and options every day. There's myself plus 8 other professional traders that are in chat that are calling out trades throughout the course of the day. Every day we day trade and swing trade. So there's moderators in the TTG chat room that day trade, and there's moderators that swing trade. There's moderators that do both. There's moderators that trade stocks. There's moderators that trade options. There's moderators that trade both. Every day inside of our chat room, you're going to get day trades and swing trades. You're also going to get stocks and options every single day. We have courses that are designed for stock trading. We also have options courses as well, where you'll learn how to trade options, both from a beginner standpoint, just understanding basic calls and puts, and then an advanced options, which is credit spreads, debit spreads, iron condors, multi-leg option trades. You'll learn all of that as well as a member of True Trading Group. So yes, Max, to answer your question, we do.
So I see some people in chat saying, if you don't raise the price tonight, then, that's, crying wolf. No one will take you seriously. Let me tell you something. If there's True Trading Group is a business. If there's a big demand this evening, for us to extend it one more night after we have run it this entire time, unless you're going to give me that money, I wouldn't really worry about it. Because whether it happens right this second or 6 hours from now, as long as it happens, isn't that big of a difference.
Yeah, I would only consider it for the people that are, if you guys are going to want to sign up right now, then
hang on. I'm not even saying I'm going to do it yet. I'm just saying that if we did it, whether we did it now or we did it, 6 hours from now, as long as it gets done, what does it matter?
Yeah.
If 50 people want to go ahead, and because I want to see if there's a demand for it. So he goes, then why bother with the poll? I want to see if there's a demand for it. If there's no demand for it, then I'm not going to, then there's no point. But I'm getting, text messages and messages on here. So here we have 563 responses. I'm sorry. Yeah, 567. It's 30 people right now that would do it immediately.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
I'll extend it for 6 hours for 30 people. What about you?
I would. For 30 people, if there's 30 people on the live stream right now that said if we did extend it, that they would do it, I would extend it for 30 people.
It's a lot of people. That's over $30,000. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Done. And I just posted the results of the poll in the chat.
Wow. All right. Well, folks, there you have it. All right. So what are we doing? It's today only, or is it until a certain time, or till midnight? That's it?
Midnight. Yeah. It's 6 o'clock. So 6 hours from now. That's it.
All right. So until midnight.
But I'm telling you now. I am empathetic and sympathetic to everyone's situation. That one comment about, hey, I had my kids this weekend kind of hit close to home because my dad raised me and my 3 siblings alone. Yeah. So I kind of felt that a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I am telling you now, it's not going to go beyond midnight tonight. We have the other stuff ready. That's what's happening. 12 down and $1,000 in 6 months for what it is that you are going to get is nothing. So this is it. I'm not going beyond this. Nobody's going beyond this. If you want it, here are your choice. Here is your opportunity. And that's it. It's just business. Midnight tonight, everything gets switched over. I showed you that everything's ready. It will be ready. It is ready to go live right now. Okay? So $11.97, 45% off, a free laptop, immediate access into Mike's study group in the next 15 minutes, and a double your money back guarantee. All right?
Yeah. All right, folks, there you go.
Mike, go through the platform and get over into the stuff. We got to stop screwing around. You got to get over there.
Yeah, I got things to do. All right, guys. So listen. So I'll just show you then what's included with your membership. I'll show you guys what's included. So what is that? We're going to use the code then. So the code's live then.
It's the same as last night.
All right. So same as last night. All right. So listen, for those 30 people okay, that answered that poll. You guys don't make me look like an ass. All right, we're doing this literally for those 30 people that answered that poll. So take advantage of this because tomorrow, that's it. That's it. Tomorrow we're done. Let me show you what you're going to get. Tonight, 1197. It's the same as last night.
Yo, the link is being posted inside the chat right now. Joe, can you add it back to the description real quick? And then it'll be added to the description. So if you don't see it in the chat, you need it in the description, you'll just refresh the page. We're putting it back there now. But don't even wait for Mike to be done speaking. Just go do it if you're going to do it.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So you guys can get for 1197 now. Tomorrow it will be 2212. You have until midnight. 30 people said they would do it if we extended it. I'm extending it. We are extending it for you. Don't be an ass. Okay, it's 2212 tomorrow. Just go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code, and then you will get the 45% discount, which is what everybody got last night. Tomorrow, that's it. It's 2212. Doesn't matter what anybody says on the live stream tomorrow. What you're going to get, you're getting our chat room. The mods and I share our screen with you. We're live on the mic. We're calling out our trades in real time. We sport about an 80% collective win rate. We have a trading journal on our site, tracks all the buys and sells. You'll see it for yourself. We're fully transparent. All the wins, all the losses, they're right there for you to see. You're going to get 2 small private study groups, a chance to talk to one of the pros at TTG to ask questions and go over lessons and topics that you're struggling with so we can speed up your learning curve. Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat room so that you guys get news as soon as it comes across the wire. Our TradingView charting software, two of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. You guys are going to have to put this stuff up on the screen.
What happened, Mike?
Are you guys going to put the stuff on the screen?
No, you're going to go through it. We don't have time.
No, well,
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Joe will put it up now. Yeah.
All right. So there's the charting software. Like I said, you guys are getting access to that. You're going to get the Trade Ideas scanner. The Trade Ideas scanner is going to give you the real time, show you what stocks are making new highs, new lows, which ones have a surge in volume. Make sure you guys are always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. Our simulator you're getting access to as well. That's going to help you guys. You're going to trade stocks and options with fake money, with real-time data to practice what you're learning. Our own TTG simulator, it's going to let you also scan for crypto as well. You get unusual options activity and dark pool data. Okay, unusual options activity and dark pool data. This is stuff that used to be only be available to professionals. Now it's at the fingertips of TTG members. The trading journal, which will track all of your trading and give you statistics and data so you can figure out what it is that you're doing wrong so we know what to improve on. A social sentiment scanner that will scour through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tell you what stocks are being mentioned the most on social media. You also have stock profile tool with analyst ratings, so you can actually get a report on analyst ratings, insider buying and selling on any stock that you are interested in. Our watch list with our game plan, so you'll always know what stocks the mods are looking at and how we plan on trading it.
The study hall is now open. The study hall is now open.
You guys are going to get all of our courses as well. The courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund. Beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto. It's all there for you guys. There's no upsells for the courses. You get access to all of them. There's the video library that has all of our workshops and webinars. You can attend all these workshops live when you become a member. Like I said, guys, in about 15 minutes, I will start the workshop on trading a stock market crash and how to build wealth in your long-term portfolio. You guys can attend that with me live. It'll be starting in about 15 minutes. Anything we add to the TG platform as well, you don't pay $1 extra for it. It's all included with your membership. All right. So guys, today is literally the last time. 30 people asked us to extend it. If we extended the deal, said you guys would join the family. So then there you have it. You go to ttgoffer.com. You can enter the coupon code TTG121. And then that will get you the 45% discount. So instead of paying $22.12, which is what you're supposed to pay today, you can pay just $11.97. That's it. $11.97 for the entire year, and you have a double your money back guarantee. Remember, that's not changing. So anybody that joins True Trading Group right now with that coupon code, if you don't make the $11.97 back at least once,
we're about to sell out of the 30.
Guys, we're about to sell out of the 30, so there's 30 spots.
I mean, we're not gonna. You have to get in there, so there's no time to do
Yeah,
that.
I gotta
read all the names. We will. What do you call it? We will put the names on our Twitter or something. We usually call the names out. We'll call them out tomorrow night. But we just don't have the time to do it right now.
Yeah, I got to get ready for our workshop, guys. So that's it, folks. All right, and the double your money back guarantee. Like I said, if you guys don't make the $11.97 back at least once after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, attending one study group, if you don't make that money back at least once, I'm going to give you double your money back. All right, I'm going to give you double your money back. That's $2,384 if you guys do not make that $11.97 back at least once after doing those things. Okay, so again, guys, this is the last night, midnight tonight. That's until you have it. ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, smash the like button, check us out on Trustpilot.
Yeah, real quick. In order, if you're all the people that just signed up right now, if you need to get into the study hall, what you need to do is you need to click event registration. Click on the link to register. It's still open. Okay. And then go into the study hall with your password. If you do not have your password, you either didn't register or you misplaced it. Either way, contact Elena. She is online. No one is giving it to you on this live stream. That would defeat the whole purpose. All right. All right.
All right, folks. Well, there you have it. I got to go. I got to get ready for our workshop. I got a lot to go over. I got a lot to cover. Trying to add some last minute stuff to my presentation for everybody. We're going to spend about 2 hours together. I'm going to start up in about 15 minutes. So again, folks, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. You'll get that 45% discount. Today's the last day we're going to do it. And then you have the double your money back guarantee. Don't forget that. All right. So that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. I hope to see all of you in the workshop starting up in about 15 minutes. I'll see you guys all there. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. I'll check you guys in the workshop in just a few minutes. All right. Have a great night, everybody.